7 hour 27 checkup.
27.
Very 14, the vehicle is slow to stop while passing library.
Very 14, you're clear. You want additional unit?
You're clear, you can send an additional unit this way.
Never mind. Very 12 up here, now, and number 34, we'll be missing full certifications if you have any questions.
Very 14, the vehicle is turning onto London Creek Drive at a slow speed.
Very 14, upstairs, 2141.
Very 14 looks to be a white female driver.
White female driver. After white female driver, 32.
Stop the vehicle.
Very 14, is that going to be the correct tag in the detail?
It's going to be King Adam Boy 6462. It's pulling into 1378 driveway. Hey! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Hey, stay over there for a second. Stay out of there. Why didn't you stop the car?
Well, because I was turning right into the street.
I don't understand. You could park at plenty of places. All right. All right. Get over there. You're not involved on here right now. Get over here. All right. Put your hands on top of the car.
Yes, sir.
Have you been drinking tonight or something?
No, sir, I have not.
You didn't stop for a mile.
I was talking.
I don't want to deal with you right now. Can I just deal with her, and then I'll talk to you in a second. Hands on top of the car. Put them on top of the car, please.
I was talking to my sister.
Okay. Put your hands behind your back.
Are you taking her to jail now?
I can't answer that right now. I need to figure out why she wouldn't do it.
Why wasn't stopping just because
Hi there.
I was like a mile away? Or just like turning right into the street? And I even called them. I was like, I think they're stopping me. I said, I'm going to stop
Area
you
14,
now.
you can lift 99. I have one detained.
Mom!
All right. Can you explain to me why you didn't stop? That doesn't make sense to me. When a cop is bringing some... Okay, yeah, can you just bring her away so I can deal with this?
Yeah.
Area 14, other units can slow the response.
Do this, man. I mean, just give her a break.
I need to talk to her. You can stay over there.
It's okay. Well, the reason why I didn't stop, we just moved here, and the house is only like, well, where you were turning on the lights is right down the street. So I was like, I told my sister, I might as well just stop over there because I've never, you know, like been stopped or anything like that.
Okay.
So
I think it's pretty common sense that if a cop turns on their lights, you stop. And if a cop starts blaring their horns at you, that's a pretty good signifier to stop your car.
Yeah, like
I don't understand. What
But
have you?
I just live right down the street, so I was like, let me just at least park the car, you know?
You don't have a license, that's what.
You don't have a driver's license?
No, I have a permit.
Okay, but you legally aren't able to drive a car?
What do you mean?
That's what.
You don't have a driver's license to drive?
Not yet. I already
Okay.
made my
All right.
schedule.
So someone called you in to us saying that you were driving recklessly on Branch Hill.
sorry.
What was up with
Probably
that?
because I was on the
Can you put your daughter inside or something?
was
We can
because I was
talk.
on the phone.
I'll talk to you later.
I
All
was on the phone with my sister. You can check my call log and you can check that I was on the phone with my sister.
right? Okay. Where are you coming from?
And I'm coming from work.
Okay.
Cricket Wireless.
Cricket Wireless,
I work
where
at
at?
Loveland.
In Loveland.
Loveland Material. On Loveland on Pillsbury.
Ahorita viene mom.
Okay.
You go inside the house. We'll be with you in a minute.
Okay. So you guys just moved here? Where'd you move from?
Inside the
Loveland.
casa.
I
From
know how to
Loveland.
speak English, sir. You don't
Yeah.
have
Well,
to. This is
you're
my
not
house.
you're not acknowledging me. So go inside the house with the
How am I
kid.
bothering you? How am I bothering you? I got the right to be outside my house.
All right. So you don't have a driver's license. You have a permit
I have
ID.
a permit.
Where's the permit ID?
It's right here. Can you
name
get
and
the
information.
Alright.
It's Jimena with an X. I'm sorry. I was on the
You
phone.
need to stop. Like he was behind you from Buckwheat
I
to 28.
understand.
So now you're going to get charged criminally because you did not stop. Do you know what red and blue lights mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Then this is what
But
happened.
I asked my sister because she's been stopped before, and I told her, what should I do? And she said,
Yeah, you
well,
don't
if you're
drive 2
just
miles
right
down
down,
the road.
Yeah, that doesn't
she
make
said,
sense.
if you're right down
No,
the
that makes
street,
zero
she said,
sense.
just go
Story
ahead and
doesn't make
stop
any
at the
sense.
house.
All right. What's your name?
Okay.
Jimena, X-I,
XI
Give her a
M-E-N-A.
break, man.
MENA. Okay.
No, it's okay, Mommy. It's okay. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I was on the
What was the-
phone. I've
She
been
don't have a license.
going through some
Ma'am,
things.
look, we're past the whole didn't know. It's common sense you stop for a car. There's a different reason why. Maybe it's because your license isn't valid. Maybe it's because you have been drinking. But we're past saying that you didn't know to stop. It was very clear to stop. You even rolled down your window, and I spoke on my megaphone saying, stop the car. We're past the point of saying you didn't know.
I know, babe, but I just thought that because I was like right down the road, I
Okay.
could just park.
I'm not believing that. I'm not believing that for a second.
It's okay.
I
take full
think maybe you've been
responsibility.
drinking, or maybe it's because your license is invalid, but I'm past believing that you didn't know better when we followed all the way down here to stop the car
Yeah.
or pull in somewhere.
You don't have a license. You don't want to get
Okay, so your license isn't valid.
No, it's a permit.
Okay.
I have my permit.
Okay, all right. And have you been drinking? Is that the other reason? So the only reason you think you were recklessly driving is because
Because
you're
I
on
was
the phone.
on the phone and I was distracted.
Okay.
Give her a break,
Are you
sir.
cool with staying with her while I do it, or you want to put her in the back seat?
Put her in the back seat
All
of
right,
the
let's
car.
go to the back seat of the car.
Okay.
Give her a
Okay.
break, sir.
We're past.
We're past that.
Yeah.
Come back this way.
When she chose to drive 2 miles down the road to get in the car and then come back to the house. Listen, like,
Do you have anything on you?
No, I don't.
Is there anything in the car?
No, sir. It's just the fact that my daughter's there, my husband's there, and all because I was sucking on the fucking damn phone.
Okay, well, your husband and daughter wouldn't be here if you stopped the car when I initiated a traffic stop on you.
I know, but then they still would have had to come to go get me. And all that.
Why would they have to come get you?
I mean, to come get me to go get the car and all of that because I don't have the permit. I
Okay.
mean, the
I'm
car's under his name and all of that. It's okay, Mommy.
What's your elbow?
2 miles down the road to get in the car and then come back to the house. Listen, like this is what it is, okay? She made that decision today. If she wanted to stop at 28
don't
and
have a
Buckwheat,
license, that's what it
yeah.
is.
Well,
That
if
should've
she
done
would have
the
stopped at 28 and Buckwheat, when
Would've
Officer
gave me-
Mills
yeah,
initiated
I
the
know.
traffic stop, do you have a license?
Yeah, I have a license.
Then we would have called you
Yeah,
and said,
I
"Hey,
know.
come up here and get this."
Give
But
her a
now,
break, bro. Have
no,
a good one,
no,
man.
I get that. But we're past that point. We're 2 miles past where the
Okay,
point
give her that.
where no. Listen, we are not giving her a break, okay? We cannot give her a break because Officer Mills lit her up at 28 and Buckwheat, and we're now on Linden Creek Drive, okay?
Come on, man.
No,
Don't do
you're
this,
lucky
man.
that right now I'm going to take a look at her driving record. We're not towing this out of your driveway, okay?
Come on.
Because it was in the course of a crime.
Yes, I know,
Okay.
sir, I know, but man.
So
It's-
we're going to take a look at it. We're going to make an assessment, okay? We're going to make an assessment on it.
Well, come get
But that would be about the only break we're going to cut you today is not towing this out of your driveway.
me. You see this little one, man.
That has nothing to do with it. She made a decision today, and now she's got to live with that decision. Hi.
on, man.
Hi.
You don't have to do this.
Well, she didn't have to do what she did.
I know. Come on, man. Everybody, she's probably, this is the first time
she
she's
could
got
have
pulls
she
on.
could have
I
pulled
know.
over back there, and we're pretty reasonable.
I know you guys are, man.
Yeah,
I know you
but
guys
now,
are.
now that's gone. Reasonable's gone. Okay, the only reasonable thing that you're going to get out of here is whether this car gets towed or not. That's where we're at. But she made that decision. This isn't on us. She made that decision today.
Mom, Mommy.
I appreciate her being cool. I appreciate you being cool. But at the same time, we have a job to do, and there's a standard here. If she would have went 500 more feet over there, then pulled off to a safe spot, we don't have that problem. But instead, she continued to drive. That's the problem. She made that decision. But I appreciate you being cool. I appreciate her being cool and not being stupid with Officer Mills. But we got to see where we're at. Sorry, honey.
I just pulled her up. Canceled.
Okay, so
Nothing
she
on
doesn't even have a license.
No.
Never had one issued.
Well, it says canceled.
Well, she doesn't have one. There's no driver's license information there. There's just a temporary permit.
Yep. Yep, permanent ID card, yep.
With the things I work,
But
The jail's not gonna take her.
I'm fine with that.
So
I'm just gonna.
it's a temporary permit. You can play it how you want. You can cite her with a temporary permit and charge her with failure to comply.
Yeah,
I mean,
those were-
you can see if the jail can take her on a failure to
No.
comply. That's up to you. Do you think she's DUI?
I'm not getting that.
Okay. You want to do at least HGN on her and then make a decision?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you can say, hey, you ruled out that she's an OBI because she got called in as one.
Yeah.
And then you can summons her for failure to comply and cite her for the
Driving without a license.
Driving without a valid driver in the car if you want, or you can do an OOL. Listen, I already told you what the break will be if we give one. Okay? Listen, if you keep doing that, I'm going to tell him to yank this car out of this driveway. Okay?
Mom,
Alright. Let me check her eyes real quick.
Alright.
Can you back up while I get out? Watch out.
Alright,
step up for 1 second. Alright. Stand right here. No, face me. Alright, real quick, or tell you what. Face right there, and then I'll look at you. I want you to look at me real quick. Have you had anything to drink tonight? I want to be honest so I don't have to... I don't like when people lie, okay? So I'm going to see if you're lying or not. So I'd rather you be honest up front so that I don't know that you just lied to me. Can we be honest if you've had anything to drink? Say what?
I drank one White Claw, but I didn't drink it all the way.
Okay, where did you have a White Claw at?
At the parking lot, at the gas station.
A White Claw at the parking lot and the gas station. What gas station?
Thornton's right next to my job, but it's right there, and it's not even all the way full.
So you had one White Claw.
Maybe like 1/4 of it.
Is it in the car?
Yeah, it's in the car right there.
Okay, you have one White Claw in the car.
Yeah, 1/4 drank out of it. Not even the full beer, not even the full whatever it is, 16 ounces, 24
Okay.
ounces.
So now I know you've lied once because you said you're coming from work.
I am coming from work, and then obviously I stopped at the Word.
So you've had one drink. Am I going to see something other than one drink? Because then that's going to be a lot.
Well, it's 1/4 of the White Claw. It's not even halfway
Okay,
down the way.
you've had a couple sips of a drink.
A drink, yeah, correct.
What's going to happen if I see differently?
No, you won't see different because
Okay.
I'm telling you the honest truth.
Okay.
I wouldn't lie about that.
All right. Do you have any problems with your eyes tracking or anything?
I do wear glasses. I don't know where my glasses are at.
Don't worry about it. Glasses don't matter right
I
now.
have stigmatism, but
Okay.
other than that, I don't.
Neither
I
of
do
those should
have
affect us.
a cocked eye
Okay.
on one of them.
All right.
It's one lifted higher than the other, but other than
Okay.
that,
None of that should matter. You don't have astigmatism, right?
I
Just-
do have stigmatism on both eyes.
You
One is
have-
worse than the
All
other.
right. Just follow this with the Follow the tip of your pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. Tilt your chin down a little bit.
Honey, can you go up to your daddy, please?
Negative.
It's alright, just keep your eyes on it.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to have you do a couple other things real quick, okay? I'm going to take these cuffs off of you. So turn around for me.
Just do it on the side of the radio.
And again, as I was saying before, it's never too late to say you've had more to drink, or maybe it's more than a White Claw or whatever. Alright, come on down to this road here real quick. Come stand in front of that bumper. Wow. No one put you in this situation but yourself.
I know, can I just get myself together real quick?
This next thing I'm going to have you do is a walk and turn. What I need you to do is I need you to imagine a line in front of you. What you need to do right now is you need to take your left foot and put it on that imaginary line, and take your right foot and put it in front of your left foot, heel to toe on that line. Then take your hands and put them down by your side. Do it now. Nope. We're just getting in the starting position. Put your left foot on an imaginary line, take your right foot, put it in front of it.
One, right? So like this?
Yes, and don't lean against the car while you do it. Take a step forward from the car just so you're not leaning against it. With your left foot and your right foot in front of it.
I've never done one of these before,
All right,
so I'm not sure
you need to
what
stop.
it's
We're
like.
just going to do the starting position. Without resting on the bumper, get in the starting position, which is your left foot on an imaginary line and your right foot in front of it with your hands down by your
This
side.
one first, right?
Your right foot in front and your hands down by your side. How many times am I going to explain it? We're just getting in the starting position. We have not started. I have not
You
explained how
said
to do the
left
test.
foot on front of the right and put
Okay.
my hands beside.
Get in the starting position and do nothing else until I tell you to do so, please.
Okay.
The starting position is your left foot on an imaginary line and your right foot in front of it.
Like this?
Yes. Okay. What are you doing?
It's in the wall.
Okay, well, I haven't explained the test. And I've explained twice that you should not start until I explain the
Sir,
test.
I've never done these kind of tests before. I've never been in this kind of
All right, I'll
situation.
explain it one more time and then we're done with it, okay?
Okay, so
I need you to get in the starting position, which is your left foot on the line, your right foot in
on
front.
the line. My
Once
left
you put-
is this one,
Yes.
and put the right one on top of the...
Yes.
I've seen it on TV, but I'm not really sure how it works.
Okay. Now that you're in the starting position, remain there until I tell you to stop. What you're going to do is you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps. You're going to do a series of small steps and turn around. While you do this test, you're going to keep your hands down by your side. You're going to stare at your feet, and you're going to count out loud. I will demonstrate for you real quick. You're going to get in the starting position. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to take a series of small steps. I only took 3 steps, but you will take 9. And then you will take 9 steps back. 1, 2, 3. Do you have any questions? Anything at all? Okay. When you're ready, you may start. Count out loud.
Sorry if I'm shaky, but I'm just nervous because I really can't afford to go to jail, get bond, pay this house. I'm the one and responsible of paying this house. I'm just nervous, man. And then I have a busted knee. I work out 6 days out of the week. I box 6 days out of the week. My knee's busted. I have a knee brace inside.
Okay. How many steps was that?
Probably about 7.
Okay. Are you done with that test?
No, I'm not. So 8, 9, and then that, I would guess. And then I don't know which one you want me to take first. I just want to follow the rules.
I can't tell you. I'm not sure. Guessing off of how you're positioned, what foot you're supposed to take.
Well, I'm better off with this one.
Well, then use your right then, I guess. All right, are you willing to do one more test? Okay. What I'm going to have you do is a one-leg stand. What you're going to do is you're going to pick a foot, whichever foot you choose to do.
Can I take off my shoes?
Absolutely. You
They
absolutely can.
do mess up with my balance, to be honest with you. And I don't want to sound crazy or anything, but they do mess up with my balance.
Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to pick a foot, whichever foot you want to pick, and you're going to lift it 6 inches above the ground.
So like a 4 or something?
I'm sorry?
Like a 4?
That's not
Like a 4? Like those are 4?
Nope. You're just going to lift it. I'll demonstrate in a second.
Okay.
I tell you what, why don't you get in the starting position, put your feet together, your hands down by your side, okay? What you're going to do for this test is you're going to pick a foot, whichever foot you want. You're going to lift it 6 inches above the ground in front of you, okay?
What would be 6 inches?
I'll show you in a second. And then while doing the test, you need to count out loud in the following manner. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Does that make sense?
So 6 foot and then 1,000?
Yeah, let me demonstrate. Starting position, pick 1 foot, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. While you do the test, keep your foot straight and don't bend your knee of either foot. Keep both legs straight. Does that make sense?
I'm going to choose this one just because this leg is messed up right now.
Okay, give me 1 second and I'm going to start a timer. All right, keep your hands down by your sides. Count out loud. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah, so let me just...
Don't let your hands sway out on it, all right? All right, when you're ready, you can begin.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. I'm sorry, it's just the emotions.
It's okay.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. It's just the fucking emotions, man. It's not even anything else. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 14, 1,000, 15, 1,000.
All right, you're good. You can stop. All right, so at this point, I need you to turn around and put your hands behind your back. I'll explain everything in a second. Put your palms together. You can put your shoes on first.
At least go to the restroom or anything like that.
We can talk about it all when we go back. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to the police station, and I'm going to offer you to take a breath sample. If you've only had one White Claw, based on your body, that might, I believe you're intoxicated.
I was 142.
Okay, go ahead and turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back and put your hands palm together. Put your hands palm together like you're high-fiving yourself. Like you're high-fiving yourself. Like you're high-fiving yourself. Put your hands together.
Like
there you go. You got it. So like I said, we're going to go back to the police station. I'm going to offer you to take a breath sample. At this point, you are under arrest for OVI. Okay, we're going to go back to that seat we're sitting in.
Ya me van a llevar a mo.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to read you something real quick. This is your Miranda warnings as to your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have one present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any question if you wish. You can decide to exercise these rights at any time and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of your rights? Okay. Ma'am, can we be honest with each other?
Yes.
Okay, let's be honest. How much have you drank today?
Just that 1/2 White Claw.
Half of a White Claw. And you can't balance, and your eyes are showing it.
No, because I've been fucking going through some shit. I've been going through some stuff with my baby daddy, and then we've been having a lot of problems. And then I'm the one paying the rent, and I'm working 6 days out of the week.
I'm sure your life is
I
very
work
tough.
out 6 days out of the week. I have to still come home, be a wife, be a mom, you know, to my daughter. I still have to practice on my lash technician so I can fucking make some extra fucking income money, because obviously what I do and what I've been doing for the past 8 years is not covering everything that we need.
Okay.
And I'm just...
Have you ever got in trouble for drinking and driving before?
One time I got stopped, but I have barely even opened it, so I don't even think they even counted it.
Okay.
And it was at a UDF there by the store. And
Okay.
today I was just really
So
stressed
why do
out.
you drink before you operate a vehicle? I don't understand that.
Well, to be honest with you, I always have a second helper there at my store, and today he was gone, and I was flooded with clientele, man.
You're very frustrated with work and home life. So
Exactly.
you on the way home from work, you stopped at the gas station, picked up a drink, and drank it on the way home.
Well, not all of it.
Okay. What time did you get off work?
I got off at 8:15. Because
8:15.
that's how busy it was.
Okay.
And then I was talking to my friend, and then after I talked to my friend, because she was going to go buy some stuff for her baptism for her daughter, because she's traveling.
Okay.
And so I
How
was
long
talking
were
to
you in the
her.
parking lot with? How long were you in the parking lot?
It was a few minutes. You can even check the phone.
No, I'm just saying, how long were you at the gas station total, you think? Is that where you sat there and drank it?
Yeah, maybe about 10 minutes, maybe about 5. Not too long, because then I started talking to my sister. And that's when I told my sister, oh my God, I said, I'm going to put the phone down because I think there's a cop behind me. And then when you turn on the lights, I said, I'm right down the street. And she's gotten stopped before. Obviously, my sister, she doesn't drink at all. She's not a drinker. And so she told me, just drive home and then let them stop you there so that you can at least leave the car there or whatever happens, you know, there. So I just, by someone who's gotten stopped while they're, you know, almost getting home or whatever, that's what I took the advice upon.
Okay. For context, that's a horrible idea because I don't know why you're not stopping. Even if you say I live down the road, I don't want you to be home because this is unfamiliar. You can run inside and go grab a weapon or whatever. It's etiquette for police officers. You stop where they tell you to stop.
Yes, sir.
If this was just as simple as you had a canceled license, we would have just had him come pick it up. But when you leave, that's a new charge. So I'm sorry that you allegedly got bad advice. But I want to talk about the alcohol more, okay? Yes. I can smell it on your breath. You performed poorly on these tests, and as a result, you are now under arrest. I don't believe that you just had a couple sips of a White Claw.
I did, and I never drank.
Okay.
I never drink. He sometimes
You never
drinks.
drank, but you drank before you got behind the wheel of a car?
And I had already stopped drinking for like a few months, and I think that's the reason why it hit me.
Okay.
And plus I was riding down with the window down, and I think the air might have hit it, and I got in the vibe, and I was talking to my friend and expressing myself about how I feel about my situation with my life.
Okay.
And I guess it just hit, to be honest. I guess it just hit me.
Okay.
Wrong time, wrong place.
Yeah, I'm sure you're very upset. And a lot of times when people are upset, they drink. But they drink more than a quarter of a White Claw. And I think you're drinking more than a quarter of a White Claw. So this is like the last time I want to have this conversation and be honest with each other.
I mean, it wasn't even a full White Claw because all I bought was one. And it's not even done up.
Was it a Surge?
It was the little skinny ones.
Okay, was it purple or white?
No, it was the orange one, the mango one.
Okay, was the can mostly purple or is it mostly white?
No, it was all white, not the purple ones.
And it's in the
no,
car?
those are strong. Yes, it's in the car. It's
Okay.
right besides the passenger seat.
Okay. Do I have your permission to go get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is the car unlocked?
Yes, sir.
Looks like the door's open. Hang tight. Alrighty, ma'am.
Department 29 this information. The complainant and by the favor of boyfriend Kyle Marsh was physical. There is two
let's go down this way.
and I'm getting into a red murder truck, truck number 18 on inside.
Let's go inside. Let's go to the room to the right. Thank you. Nope. Room to the right, please. I'm sorry, man. We're going to the room to the right. It's all good. I'm sorry? I understand. You want to get those cuffs off? Officer Flynn, who's out there with us, he'll be back in a second. When he comes back, I'm going to read you a form. I'm going to offer you to give a breath sample, and then after that, you can go pee, okay? It is 10:37. What time did you last take a sip of alcohol?
22:30.
Get warmed up. Alright. Alright, so if you don't mind, we're gonna...
I don't want to say something that's gonna...
Yeah, I understand.
You know?
So, here's his paper, so flip it over on the back.
He's gonna read this. He's gonna read this portion to you, and then the bottom portion to you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Are you collected enough for me to read it?
Wait, well, you're going to read it, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just making sure you're in a good state for it. You are now under arrest for operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, a drug, or a combination of them. Operating a vehicle while under the influence of a listed controlled substance or a listed metabolite of a controlled substance. Operating a vehicle under each alcohol consumption. If you refuse to take any chemical test required by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately. Then it goes over suspensions. If you refuse, and you have no prior OVIs, right? Okay. So if you refuse to give a breath sample and have no priors, you're suspended for a year for refusing the test. If you have no priors and you test above or you convicted OVI, you're going to have a 90-day suspension. Does that make sense? For prohibited concentration of alcohol?
Do I get to go home?
You're going home no matter what. There's no outcome at this point that I've decided where you're not going home, okay?
Thank you.
You're going home no matter what.
Well then, if I take the breathalyzer or whatever, I'm just scared because I've lost a lot of weight. I've been boxing 6 days out of the week. I'm faithful to my gym.
Here's where you're at,
I'm at
Jimena.
142 right now.
Here's where you're at, Jimena. This is the decision that you have to make right now. Okay? When that machine's done warming up and doing its mechanical ends, we're going to offer you this breath test, okay? If you submit to the test and you blow over .08, which is the legal limit, your driver's license is suspended for 90 days, okay? If we offer you that breath test and you refuse to take it, your driver's license is suspended for 1 year. If you blow under 08, you choose to take that test, you blow under 08, there's no license suspension, and then you'll go to the court in 3 days. Okay? So are you willing to take his breath test when he's... Yeah, regardless.
No
you
matter
can tell
what,
us
you're going home.
you can tell us you don't want to take it, you're still going home, but okay. So we're waiting on the machine to do its warm-up period. When it's ready, he's going to offer that test to you, okay?
Thank you.
Shouldn't be more than an hour, and you'll be home to your husband and child.
You got
It's not my husband.
your boyfriend, right?
Boyfriend.
Yeah.
My baby.
What's up?
Yeah. You have her ID on her, or does she have a paper?
I don't know. I didn't grab any from the car. I
Alright,
just
I didn't
put
see
her
it
in.
It's in the
And
wallet, the permit.
Oh, I didn't see it in there.
yeah,
So.
I have her on leads. If you maybe want to print it off at some point.
because I'll help you with
You want to? You lost a lot of weight recently. How much weight did you lose?
I've been going to my 6 days out of the week for lifting weights, boxing. You name it, eating healthy, salmon, white rice, vegetables. I've changed my life over 360.
That's awesome. Do you smoke marijuana? Not at all. When's the last time you did it?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
What's a minute?
About 3 months.
3 months? Okay. So you wouldn't have any of that in your system?
I wouldn't think so. No.
Usually it only stays in your system for like 2 weeks.
Also, I've been smoking back in the day. No, I don't smoke any marijuana. I don't have to smoke any more marijuana. I don't plan on drinking at all anymore. I haven't drank in I'm just trying to do what's right. I fucking bust my ass every fucking day. I wake up at 4 in the morning to fucking make sure I go to the gym, get out.
Well, you really need to make sure you take care of your driver's license.
Be home by 7 in the morning, make lunch and breakfast for my baby dad and my daughter, so that they can stay home. We'll drop off my daughter and my mother-in-law. I still have to go to work. I still have to go drop off the night drop to the deposit.
I can only imagine how much stuff you have on your plate right now.
I still take
But-
care of my mom.
and I'm sure you
I
really-
take care of my grandpa in Mexico. I'm trying to do for everyone, you know, just for me, you know, whatever happens, whatever outcome it is, all I know is that I've been doing the best possible, man. I do a lot. And sometimes it just sucks when you don't feel like people recognize what you do and all the effort that you put into it.
This is going to prompt you to breathe for a second. It's going to say, please blow. When it does that, I want you to probably stand up while you do it and try and give a long, deep breath, right? You can't cheat it. It's hard to cheat this machine. You can't really cheat it. You just have to give a long, hard breath, and it needs to get the breath from the bottom of your lungs or else it doesn't work. And it'll have an audible tone. The audible tone's good. You keep going until the audible tone ends, okay?
Yes, sir.
And again, I'd recommend standing up. It's kind of a weird angle for it. Alright, so it says, please blow. Alright. So you blow into that? Yeah, I have it set for you, actually. No. Okay. Alright, let's put that on there. Alright, and now blow. Long, deep breath. Here, the window's ended, so let's get it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. We want to see that. We want to see that it makes that audible tone, okay? Keep going, keep going. Yeah, it needs a deep air in the back. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, that might have been good. You need to go pee.
I'm not even trying to mess you up or anything.
That's okay. Can you grab that?
Yes, sir, I can.
Can you put that in here? Do you want to go pee in there? This is the bathroom right here.
Robert 29. Robert 29. The male party that was the resident. Did they give the direction of travel? Hey, right now.
The open line up number 3 detail break
broke both of
Yeah, it was a .046.
046.
So below.
have EMS dispatch.
Still more than you think you get from a couple sips from a White Claw, though.
Well, she doesn't get the
Are they
license
gonna be
suspension.
put over
You
there?
don't suspect
Or
you don't
different nature?
suspect drugs or anything. Okay.
I need you to just go. Your phone's in that room if you want to hang out in there while I fill out some paperwork, okay? Alright. Yeah, our phone's in the room.
Okay. If you want to call,
Your boyfriend?
was it Edward? Yeah, Edgar. Call Edgar and let him know that you'll be ready probably in about 20 minutes.
Alright, let's go over this paperwork and we'll get you out of here, alright? First thing first, we towed your car, right? Or towed Jose's car, the car you're driving. This is just a form going over that, okay? So you're going to get your copy. This yellow copy.
Can we get that straight?
No, I don't think so. I don't, like, it's hard for me to answer a question like that. You'd have to call Soros, but there's no hold. This is your first OVI, so it's not like we're holding until your court date, but I think tomorrow would probably be when you pick it up, okay? Not saying you can't call them and figure it out.
Okay. And
Next.
it does have a name of the company that's in it?
Yeah, so we took it to Soros.
Okay, cool.
Soros Milford, I'm sorry. No, I guess that's right there, Soros. Alright, don't be sorry. So, next I need you to sign this piece of paper. This is just saying that I read you this form at the beginning and you did the test. Which, for you, right here where it says that X, which you didn't blow over a .08, so your license isn't getting suspended. But, also, what?
I just printed off for it because I've been working so hard for it and studying that book.
Yeah, well that's good. That's good that you didn't blow over .08, but at the same time, your license is expired, so you need to take care of it.
How long does it get to be expired for?
Or,
So I'm gonna
I'm
have to
sorry,
call
it's
you-
canceled. You don't have a driver's license. You have a temporary permit, right?
Okay.
So that's out of the way,
So,
permit?
well, I'll talk to you about that next, okay?
Because I really don't even know how that works.
So, this is your ticket, like when you get pulled over your ticket. There's two things on here.
So I'll pay for that.
Um,
I'll pay
there-
for the towing. You can pay for the towing. I just pay $14 for the road today.
okay. So there's OVI, because I believe that you were unable to operate a vehicle based on someone calling you in, and then your field tests and odor and whatnot. So you're getting charged with OVI,
What does that stand for?
operating a vehicle impaired. Okay. There's a court date that you have to go to. It's going to be at this address, 4430 State Road 222, and it's going to be on 8/4 on Friday, 8/4 at 3:30. Okay.
Do you know how long it takes? So I can, because I worked that day.
You can call them, and they'll confirm everything. They'll confirm that they'll say, yep, it's this day, this time, at this place. So you just call down. I would call down before then, okay? Say, hey, I just want to
I'll
make sure.
now you try to take down Friday and just work on Sunday. Sunday's for my days off.
I'm sorry, it's 8:30 a.m., not 3:30, because it's a.m. I got it. 8:30 in the morning.
Oh no.
Or staring up in the windows across the
So,
playground.
That's for OVI. And the other thing is driving on a temporary permit without a valid driver. So, as I'm sure you understand, when you got that temporary permit, you need a valid driver in the car when you're driving. Now, we're both adults. I understand you're driving to work and you're going through a lot. But you need to try and take care of that and get your permanent ID, because there's no discretion on stuff like that. If I pull you over for speed, there's discretion. I can say, here's a warning. There's little discretion when it comes to driving without a valid ID. So that's two things, okay? Now there's two more things, and then we're out of here.
4 tickets.
Kind of. I mean, it's a summons, but
How much out the door? You think I'm sending it up? Oh, my savings
I mean, most of these things are $100 maybe for one of them. I don't know about these summons though, but this one's basically just.
Not over 1,000, right?
I can't promise you any amount of money, but I know that I get a little piece of paper sometimes that says, if I write you a ticket for this, it's $100, right? With an OVI, I don't know. That's hard. So the other thing with that is you had an open container of alcohol in the vehicle, which is illegal in and of itself without even being intoxicated. So you're getting charged with that. Lastly, was the thing that we talked about the most in the beginning, was the fact that you ran away from me and didn't stop, despite all my signals for you to stop. So that's failure to stop your vehicle. Let's see if there's a name on here. I'm missing.
Send a console checkup.
You'll see what's up.
November 23.
Yeah. So pretty much just failing to stop, open container, OVI, and the driver's license, okay? So you will get, I'll give you a copy of each of those, and then these are your two copies.
Did you say it was suspended for the car?
The 4th at 8:30. Call call down and double check with them, make sure there's no issues with that. I don't want you to get in trouble for not showing up.
No, I'm gonna show up.
Well, I know you show up, but double check with them, be like, hey, this is what time I told, is that right? Is this all good? What do I need to bring? What do I do? Talk with them about it, they'll take care of you. And then after I give you these, we'll walk upstairs and get a good night rest. Any questions about anything? Well, if you think about anything from here to the door, let me know. I'll try and answer it as best as I can, okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Yes, ma'am.
Lesson learned for real.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to go out this way. We're going to walk through the PD and go upstairs, okay?
Alright, good luck, okay?
We're going to go turn right at this door past the light switch. Right here, past the light switch. Right here. All good. They just passed the light switch. Say what?
Yeah, but the staircase. The showers. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir? Be safe, guys.
Thank you.